Good day, everyone. Can I have your attention, please? Okay. Good day, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, DUT community, our industry partners, all protocols observed. Standing here in front of you is your co-program director, Sakila Brian. I serve as an intern at DUT Advancement in Alumni Relations Unit, and also I'm a student working towards my advanced diploma in public relations. As you can see, I'm not alone here, guys. I'll let my colleague introduce herself.
Sorry about that. Sanmonani, Dumelan, Molweni, Goeiemiddag, Absheni. It is an honor to be standing in front of you. As my colleague Osakile has said, I am Mbaleng Tiani and I'll be the co-host. All protocols observed.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Round of applause for her. Okay. Because due to time, guys, we can just run straight to the program, our first item. Well, we will have the opening and welcoming, and I would like to introduce the Advancement and Alumni Relations Unit. Sorry, guys, just mic. Our Advancement and Alumni Relations Unit Manager. She's responsible for creating and fostering relationships with prospective donors, and also building and establishing partnerships with them. She's been here for quite some years. She started here when it was still Natal Technicon, guys. Some of you guys don't even know Natal Technicon. So this used to be Natal Technicon before, and she started in August 2000. Eyeball, guys, don't say She's been serving for close to 25 years, actually. I would like to welcome Mrs. Nishi Govender.
Thank you to our two wonderful program directors. He actually revised it a bit, because he said she's here 25 years, as old as he is. So today I think he revised it, but that's fine, thank you. As mentioned, my name is Nishi Govender, and I'm the Manager of Fundraising and Alumni Relations. It's a pleasure to extend a very warm welcome to the DUT community, our staff, students, and our esteemed industry partners gathered here today for the launch of the transformative DUT Rise initiative. A special word of welcome to our guest speakers, Mrs. Gita Winter from Performability Recruitment, Recruiters Care, Mr. Seppo Chapane from Wafunda, and Mr. Jeremy Dukes from Sigia. We are truly honored to have you with us today. Today marks a momentous occasion, a significant step forward in our mission to equip DUT students with the skills and confidence they need to enter the job market and thrive in their careers. For you students gathered here today, it speaks volumes. It shows that this initiative is not only needed, but it is deeply valued by those of you that are here. And it shows you are eager and you are ready to take charge of your future. We all know that the transition from university to the workplace can be daunting. A qualification alone does not guarantee employment. Many graduates find themselves in a catch-22 situation. Employees want work experience, but how can graduates gain experience first without being given a chance? This is exactly where the work readiness programs like DUT Rise come in. These initiatives serve as a critical bridge between academic knowledge and the practical demands of the workplace. They help graduates refine the skills they need, not just to find a job, but to excel in their careers. I won't go into too much detail now, as Ms. Lyson will be taking you through the heart of this initiative. My role today was simply to welcome you, and it was an absolute pleasure to do that. Thank you for being here, for being part of this exciting launch, and we look forward to the possibilities that lie ahead. Thank you.
Let's give Miss Governor another round of applause. Thank you, Ms. Governor. Thank you so much. And one of the conversations we had earlier on is that a lot of students and a lot of alumni don't actually know about our department, about our units. So we hope that since the start of this initiative, our unit is going to get well known out there to all the university students, the university community. Okay, without any further wasted of time, I'd like to call upon stage Mr. Sweli Sheshoba, who has had the privilege of gaining experience from the Advancement and Alumni Unit. He's just going to share with us the reflection of the need of such skills program as or in the DUT community. Let's give him a round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sweli Sheshoba, as Umbalenhle has introduced me. I'm here to reflect on my journey as an intern through the YES program at the Advancement Alumni Relations Unit. When I first started at the Advancement Alumni Relations Unit, it was a very different experience, but I learned that it was a very conducive working environment, to help me grow in a professional setting. And it has provided me with opportunities to showcase my skills and publish. I like writing, so I've published over 15 articles on the DUT website, thanks to my supervisor. And education is also the forefront of what we do because we encourage it in our department. I'm also a registered master's student at the institution. And I'm also traveling to Cape Town next week for an advancement opportunity. Yeah, so very much thanks to the team for all of that, and I would like to encourage students I would like to be the living testament actually for students that as a DUT alumni myself, DUT has granted me the opportunities and has the resources to help their graduates and foster growth within the DUT community. Thank you.
All right. That was nice, that was sweet. Yeah, I'm also an intern, like I said, at Advancement and Alumni Relations Unit, so I can testify to what he said. Okay, next. I would like to introduce our next speaker. Okay, she will be giving us an overview, background, and the impact of the DUT Rise program. Well, before I bring her up, I would just like to introduce her properly. She's the alumni relations coordinator. Sorry about that. At DUT, she also plays a role in nurturing and strengthening the relationship between the university ties and the alumni community. She has a background of public relations and communications. This year she's doing a master's as well. She is playing a pivotal role in making sure that she brings an experience of stakeholder engagement, events coordination, and institutional advancement. Not only for the advancement or the alumni guys, you're also coming in now with the current students in the university. Please help me welcome Ms. Ronelle Lyson.
Wow, I wonder if I can live up to all of that you said now. To all expectations now. Good afternoon, DUT community. Thank you, firstly, for showing up to the event. It shows your commitment as students to want to better your lives and to also upskill yourselves. It is a very emotional moment for myself. I joined the university 5 years ago, and when I joined, I was mandated to do a graduate employability survey. And the survey came back and told us that graduates are going out into industry and they're lacking work readiness. They're not work ready or career ready. Jeremy will talk about that when he comes up, the difference between being work ready and career ready. And it was something that has been in multiple meetings. It took us 2 years for this program to find fruition. So when I stand here today, I'm very, very emotional because it's the hard work, it's the sleepless nights, it's the constant networking that has been put into this program. And I really, really hope that you students take advantage of this program. RCL was here earlier on. You heard from them if you were here about the importance of being work ready and joining graduate programs like this and going out into industry. We are not selling you a dream. Whoever said that success is easy lied to you, because success is not easy. You have to work very hard if you want to be successful in life. No one is going to hand you anything. And this generation, and I may be very unpopular after I say this to you, but this generation expects, and they expect everyone to just give them things, and they don't reach out for the opportunities that are available to them. But maybe I'm not talking to the right audience because you have come here today for this opportunity. So I'm very happy that you've sacrificed an hour of your time to listen to us and see what we have to offer. And I'm really hoping that after today you do apply for the program and that we can have a year worth of relationship with you. So without further ado, I just want to take you through the program. Today we're launching a program called Dut Rise, which is Readiness and Industry Skills Enhancement Program. I am going to read this out because I don't want to miss anything. The vision of this program is to cultivate a vibrant, engaged community of soon-to-be graduates who are well-equipped, confident, and inspired to navigate their postgraduate journey. The Dut Rise program will empower students with tools, skills, and networks necessary for a successful transition into their careers while fostering a lifelong connection to their alma mater. And that's what it's all about for us. We are giving you an opportunity, and once you become alumnus and you make a legacy of yourself, we pray and hope that you give back to students who are sitting in the place that you are sitting today. So it should not be just as soon as I graduate, as soon as I receive my qualification, as soon as I walk through across that stage at graduation, that's your end of your journey with DUT. It's a lifelong generation. Our tagline is connecting and giving for life. So we're not only talking about financially giving back to your community. You have other skills, you have other empowerments that you can give back to students. And as final year students, if you are sitting here, you know that when you go into industry, you make it big in 5 years, come back and tell us about it. So we can share your successes with other students and we can inspire them with your story. The key features of the DUT program will be career and work readiness development, networking opportunities, community engagement, stronger alumni relations, leadership and personal growth. I'm sure by now you must be asking yourself, what will the DUT Rise program include? We're very privileged today to have our industry partners with us. After very short notice, I have to say that. We asked them last week and they immediately said, yes, we'll be here. Some of them have traveled out of province to be here today, so we're very, very grateful. And from that, I'm sure you can see the commitment they have as well to this project that we are launching. So our first industry partner, who I'm sure you guys, if you have been attending our series of skills workshop, which is Recruiters Care, we've had Geeta Winter, Mrs. Geeta Winter, who's been facilitating these workshops for us. And I have to say it again, I always say it, she's been doing this for us at no charge. At absolutely no charge, she's been giving her own time to upskill our students. And I think that deserves a round of applause. But Geeta will speak more on how she's contributing to the university and how she'll be contributing to this program when she does come up and address you. She's also going to be taking on a role from performability recruitment. We're going to be having a cohort of 200 who's going to be joining the DUT Rise program. There will be face-to-face
practical CV writing courses that will be facilitated by performability recruitment, as well as building up your LinkedIn profile. So there'll be a series of skills workshops which you will be mandated to attend as being part of the Dut Rise program. And there'll be face-to-face interaction where she'll be telling you what is wrong with your CV, how can you better market yourself, your personal branding, and also how to set up your LinkedIn account, how to better promote yourself to potential employers. So that is the part that she'll be taking in the Dut Rise program. The next part would be the Alumni and Industry Partners Mentorship Program. The mentorship program will be run from the Advancement and Alumni Relations Unit. We have successful alumni who have come back and said, we want to mentor students. We're not going to be asking a student to stay with one mentor, and this, thank you very much, Geeta, came from Geeta, that there's so many different people with so many different skills that we can learn from. So you're not going to be stuck with one mentor for the rest of the year along with the Dut Rise program. You'll have a chance to interact with different mentors and learn different skills from different mentors. Geeta is also, Geeta is very instrumental in this program. She's also come through and promised her mentors from her industry partners to be a part of this program. So you won't only be dealing with DUT alumni, you'll also have industry partners, people that have are successful in their jobs, in their CEOs, directors, managers who will be interacting with the 200 cohort that we are going to be shortlisting. That'll be done on an online platform. You're going to have to join the DUT Connect platform, but all that will be, all that information will be shared with the 200 cohort who are chosen for the program. Another partner that we are partnering with is Black Bullion. Thank you so much, Sepo, as well. 1 week notice, and here he is from Johannesburg. Thank you so much. We're very grateful for the partnership. I'm not going to speak too much on Wafunda. So Tepo's from Black Bullion, who's running a program called Wafunda. I'm going to leave Tepo to give you a rundown of what the program is. It is a financial development program, and you get a lot of financial skills and a lot of financial savvy from that platform. But Tepo will go through all the features of that program. Our next partner is the South African Graduate Employers Association. Jeremy as well, 1 week notice, and here he is, so thank you very much for that. This is all about networking, guys. Like, if you network properly and if you have good relationships with your people, they'll drop things for you and they'll come and they'll assist. And I've built good relationships with all three of you, I think, and I know because you're sitting here now. To listen and say, hey, let's go help Renelle. She's passionate about what she's doing. You know she's going to make a difference with the students. So let's go in and let's collaborate on this. So I'm very grateful for you guys being here. The South African Graduate Employers Association, Jeremy will also give you a rundown when he's speaking about the pivotal role that they play. They are the reasons that we actually partnered up with RCL this morning and got them to come through. So we're very grateful for that partnership. DUT is a member of the SIGIA Association. So I know students come to our office a lot, and I even got questions today, and they were like, when is the next call coming for money? I need money for my fees. And I know that financially, that is one of the main concerns of students, is that they're not able to pay their fees, their bursaries are not coming through, and they're struggling to make ends meet. That's where Phoenix comes on board. Phoenix is a crowdfunding platform. We encourage the 200 cohort that we're going to be shortlisting to join the Phoenix platform and market themselves on this platform. We're asking you to take responsibility now for your life. You are now going to be an adult, you're going to be going into industry, and it's about time that you take responsibility for your lives. So you will be responsible for setting up a marketing platform on the Phoenix platform, and you will market yourself in the crowdfunding platform. Mrs. Governor, Phoenix gives money back to students that are active on the platform. So if you are active on the platform and if you are marketing yourself and Phoenix has the analytics and they come back and see, okay, Sakele is marketing himself sufficiently, let's assist him. So you now need to take responsibility for paying off your fees. Right? I know that's not something you'll want to hear. You just want the bursaries, but it's time you start working it. And when you work for something and you get it, then you understand the pride that you feel getting that. Like, I did this for me. I didn't get a handout. This is what I did for myself. And you can go around and tell people, listen, this is what I did and this is how it happened. And look, now my fees are paid up. Okay? It's a proud moment for yourself. The criteria for joining the Dut Rise program will be you need to be a registered final year student at the Durban University of Technology and have a minimum academic aggregate of 60%. You don't like that? No 60%. Oh, 80%. Okay, no one wants 80%. So that's just the criteria that we are going to be using to get the 200, to shortlist the 200. What will happen is we will send a call out to DUT PIN board and we'll encourage you to apply for the program, and then we will do the shortlisting from our office, and we set to kick off from the 1st of July. So we're going to take a month to do the shortlisting of the 200, and then we will kick off from the 1st of July. Guys, there's a part in the application form that asks for a motivation on why you want to become a part of the Dut Rise program. We are savvy enough to know ChatGPT or any AI tool. Please, let it come from here why you want to join the Dut Rise program and see the benefits of how it could change your life. This is a huge game changer. So please, no ChatGPT answers. We don't want to see ChatGPT answers. We want you. We want to see your personality. We want to see how we can help you and how we can work with you. So please, yeah, I know it's ChatGPT is very easy to just put there, write me a motivational letter, 100 words, and then it spews out something to you. But just sit and think about it. Why do you want to join this program? How do you think it will make a difference to your life? Because this could be a huge game changer for you, because DUT wants adaptive graduates. And this program could make you an adaptive graduate and give you the foot into industry. Okay? That is the end of me discussing the Dut Rise program. I will take questions later on about the program. I'm going to let everybody have a chance to speak, and then we will take questions at the end. Sakele and Mbali will facilitate that. Because this is a student program, we sent a call out early on this year for a student to design the logo for this program. I'm very excited to say that there were 7 students who came back with very, very exciting logos. We sat there and we were like, I'm not sure which one we're going to be using for this program. We have a special logo for this program. It was a design studio, myself and our director, Mr. Ngobane, that sat on the panel, and we chose the winning logo. Do you guys want to know who is the winner of the Dut Rise logo design? Is any of the designers here today? Where? Can't see you. Oh, okay. Please don't murder me. I may not know how to say the surname properly as well, but I am going to reveal the design of the new logo for Dut Rise. That's the Dut Rise logo. This is the logo that you will see. Give the person a... I'm just going to read quickly the reason why this person designed the logo like this. My concept for the Rise logo was developed in alignment with the requirements outlined in the logo brief. My top priority was to preserve and reflect the identity of the DUT logo within the new Rise design. I aim to create a visual that symbolizes both learning and graduation, as the Rise program will cater to final year students and alumni alike. After extensive brainstorming and research, I arrived at the current design. The color palette is inspired by the official DUT faculty colors, arranged to represent a journey of growth and achievement. I began with the colors of engineering and health science faculties, as I see these as foundational pillars of human advancement. These are followed by colors representing applied science and accounting faculties. Finally, I incorporated the colors of the arts and design and management science faculties, which I felt symbolizes the joy and triumph associated with completing one's academic journey. For me, this person really put their heart and soul into designing this, and they understood the assignment, they knew what we wanted, and this is what they designed. So is TD Houter here? Oh, congratulations. Well done.
Congratulations, well done. Well done. This is amazing.
So this is the type of talent that comes out from DUT. So we're very amazed by everything. So well done to you. Did I say your surname right?
It's
Water. Okay. Thank you so much. I just want to also give you guys a sneak peek of upcoming launch at DUT. It's something very exciting. It's a project that has been in the pipeline for quite some time. As I said, DUT students are incredible. They are brilliant. They can compete at international level. With the help of two IT lecturers, Mr. Timothy and Mr. Freedom, we are building a DUT alumni talent bridge platform. So you guys know what LinkedIn is? This is going to be a mini LinkedIn for DUT. That all DUT graduates will be encouraged to register your CVs, build your profiles on this platform. We will then invite industry leaders, companies, with the help of our partners, to filter all vacancies and opportunities onto this platform, which you will be able to apply for on this platform. And we will also encourage you to complete modules like time management, emotional intelligence, and those badges will appear on your profile. So when people see your profile, if they're searching for a public relations practitioner, and then they see that you've completed the different badges and modules on that program, they know you are ready, you're competent, you want to be in industry. So this is the platform. This is a platform created by DUT students for DUT students. And this is amazing. I've just seen the prototype of it, and what I've seen so far, you guys are going to be blown away. It launches in September this year, and we encourage everyone to start using this platform once we launch it. So well done to these IT students as well. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I really hope you're as excited as I am about this program. Guys, it's so important for you to take advantage of programs like this, because it is going to give you a step into industry. And when my three colleagues come up here and they speak, they'll tell you how important programs like this are. And I'll also have testimony of 6 students that I've personally mentored, and they will give you testimony on the growth and change that has happened in their lives from being part of programs like this from the Advancement and Alumni Relations Unit. Thank you once again for coming through. I just want to thank my team. Nabushle, Mbali, Sakele, Swelishle. You guys have been the most amazing, and these are 4 interns, but they are the most amazing team that I could ever work with. They believe in my vision, they believe in my mission, and they follow me blindly. Wherever I lead, they follow me. They're committed, they're loyal, they're dedicated. They answer me sometimes at 7:30 at night. So I'm really, really grateful for you guys. If I know I don't say it much, I am grateful for you guys, and thank you so much.
Thank you once again, Ms. Lyson. Kosiami, I loved how Ms. Ronald put emphasis on how the launch of the DUT Rise program is not just a start of an initiative, but it is rather the beginning of real impact for our student and our community at large. Whether you're a student with a dream, whether you're a staff member ready to be a mentor, or whether you're a partner ready to invest into the future, this is your platform. Let's all please utilize it, having one thing in mind, the betterment of the DUT, having Vision 2030 in head. Without any further wastage of time, let me introduce to you Mrs. Geeta Winter, a highly experienced recruiter and a coach with over 16 years in the industry. She holds a prestigious individual staffing master designation and has been recognized as the APSO Recruitment Professional of the Year for both 2024 and 2025. Mrs. Geeta Winter, also a founder of the Recruiters Care, a non-profit organization dedicated to empowering youth and underrepresented communities through career support, enabling her and other HR professionals to give back by using their expertise for a greater cause. Ladies and gentlemen, please.
Okay, I don't know what to say because Renal said everything and then Mbali said everything and then I'm not allowed to use my ChatGPT speech and I'm like, what the actual am I going to do now? And normally if you've seen me talk, I have 55,000 slides and have plenty to say. So now you've restricted me for 10 minutes, so I'm gonna see how we do. So somebody can stick their hand up when I'm going on and on. Okay. But genuinely, this was written by ChatGPT. But I cloned ChatGPT to write exactly like me after months and months and months of teaching. So you'll know that it's me, because if you've heard me talk before, I use all these words. But honestly, it's an honor to be here today, among such bright minds, about committed staff and faculty, future leaders that are sitting with me in this room. And I'd like to really start by thanking DUT for inviting me to speak today. I am, and always have been, genuinely excited about my partnership with DUT, and specifically with this RISE program. As a purpose-driven recruiter, I am, and I've had the privilege of walking alongside people through many critical stages in their careers. I have firsthand seen the benefit of preparation, mentorship and connection, not only in getting somebody their first job title, but their career trajectory. And as a recruiter and founder of Recruiters Care, I'm absolutely dedicated to the development of youth in our country, for those underrepresented communities, for high school students, and because I have seen how transformative this kind of support can be. It's the why behind Recruiters Care. It's the why I'm standing here today. It's the why I love the giving back to all of you sitting here who have worked so hard to be here and deserve this chance categorically. There's another reason why Recruiters Care is so important to me. If any of you, and I'd love to say all of you can put your hands up, are active on LinkedIn, yeah? Okay, maybe, yeah, okay, looking better. You'll see that recruiter bashing has almost become an Olympic sport. It's actually so bad at the moment. But through decades of doing this work, I have seen how so many people in talent management and acquisition and recruitment do so much good work, not for the recognition, not to post pictures on Facebook or LinkedIn, but for the absolute right reasons. And as the saying goes, it takes a village. I cannot be everywhere all the time. We need partners. We need other people. And there's no ways I could get to every university and every student. And so Recruiters Cares has given a platform to the recruitment and HR community to come together to give back, to encourage other people to find the smallest ways to help another person. It's really actually quite interesting. I was sitting in the airport this morning reading a newspaper, and there were two different articles about the crisis in youth employment. The one article had a very alarming stat that in 2024, there were 49% of female graduates still unemployed. That is a very scary number. And the second article went on to say something that was possibly even more distressing, and why in organizations like the one you're going to hear just now is so important. There's a trend in some corporates to move away from graduates and look for people with more work readiness skills. That doesn't bode well. So we have to change the narrative, and we have to do it now. And that is why this DUT program resonates with me so deeply. It gives us the opportunity, the people in my industry, to give back the years of experience and learning we have had, to give you the opportunity to possibly not hit your heads and bump you and fall into holes, and learn the lessons now that we took ages to learn. I'm really passionate about making students stand out in what is honestly a very tough market. Transitioning from student life to the world of work can be like thrown in the deep end. You're giving it your qualification and then expected to swim in what can be a very intimidating place, and where more often than not, things like confidence, networking, and connection matter more than your qualification might in some instances. We believe that so many of these skills can be taught, but when these skills are honed, when you have practiced, when you've applied it from year one, that's when you start to see a difference. And honestly, in a market like we have now, that difference can be what gets you a job or does not get you a job. And we honestly believe that the DUT program, the RISE program, and our contribution to it is what will give you that edge. So let me tell you a little bit about what we do. So we facilitate workshops, a large topic. Personal branding, how to make the best of LinkedIn, how to create a CV, how to manage job search strategies, how to interview correctly. All of those skills are what you'll find on this program. I've done this for more than a decade, but Recruiters Care was formally founded less than a year ago, and I wanted to give you some stats, which we are really proud of. We've had the privilege of facilitating more than 10,000 students, university students. We have reviewed and improved hundreds of students' CVs. The last count I had was probably closer to thousands. We have reviewed and improved and done one-on-one coaching for more than 100 people who have been unemployed for more than 5 years. We support corporates with their interns and their learners who haven't been absorbed by the companies to help them integrate back into the workplace. We have also helped establish a career centre in a very underrepresented area in the Western Cape. They now have coaches, laptops, printers, everything that enables them to get jobs. We do clothing drives so that students have work attire when they go to work. I mean, it's super expensive to buy a whole wardrobe of work for your first things. And we are so proud to be able to say that we have supported hundreds of students and gender-based victims of gender-based violence being able to go into the workplace with one less thing to have to worry about. Other than that, we strategically align with other partners so that our reach and our ability to serve you grows and strengthens. One of the things that we are most fortunate of is to be supported by the African Confederation of Staffing Professionals. This is an organization that lobbies both locally and on international platforms for fair work opportunities, and specifically in the youth space. So, given all of that, the RISE program says to me, to every student sitting here, you are not alone. We got you. You are more than a student. We already see you as future leaders, as future mentors, as future change managers. We see you. That's why we're here. So to the students here today, I want to go step one back. The fact that this program blends career guidance, alumni mentorship, connections, networking, and community engagement tells me something really important about DUT. DUT is not about graduating students. It's genuinely about growing communities that give back. So to the students here, this is your moment. Lean into it. Ask questions. Get as involved as you possibly can. Do it now. Do it today. Because there isn't time to do it later. Now's your moment. Embrace every bit of learning you can take. I guarantee you, your future self will thank you for it. To the alumni, to the faculty, to all the staff that have made this possible, to the beneficiaries, to the mentors, and to my volunteers, whom without none of this would be possible. Please know that your stories, your time, and your encouragement mean more than you know. One conversation can unlock somebody's courage. One opportunity can change a life. And in closing, rising is not about climbing up. It is about taking others with you as you go. And from what I see here, DUT isn't rising. It is raising a generation of leaders who are ready to do just that. And the fact that Recruiters Cares and Performability plays a part in that gives my profession, my industry, a meaningful way to give back. And personally, I would like to thank you all for giving me the opportunity to genuinely live my passion. I cannot wait to be a part of the incredible journey that begins here today.
Please give her a round of applause. That's beautiful. We need more people like Ms. Gita. Okay, earlier on when I was greeting her, this morning, I said, hello, Mrs. Winter, and she said to me, don't ever call me that again. I said, why? And she said, I'm young. Can't you see I'm young? I said, oh, you're young. But I said, okay. She said, what should I call you? She said, call me Miss Gita at least. I said, okay, Miss Gita, thank you so much. We need more people like you in the society. Because with the unemployment rate, it really, really boosts up the crime rate in our communities. So, not wasting any more time, I would like to move on to our next speaker. Well, this one, he wears many hats, and he wears them well. He's multi-talented, guys. Can I just read this? He's a product lead at Wafunda, the head of that Brilliant South Africa, dedicated to empower young people to make good financial decisions, to build a secure future. He has a decade of experience in the financial education. He knows how to make rands and cents fun. Hey, I need to meet this guy. When he's not crafting an impactful financial education programs, you'll find him behind the mic as a host of a podcast, voiceover artist, juggling life as an MBA candidate, founder of a boutique content creation agency. Hey, this guy's busy. Driven, thoughtful, not far from a cup of coffee. Oh, no wonder. This gentleman is on a mission to make finance less intimidating and far more inspiring. Please help me welcome Mr. Tsepo Khapane.
Afternoon, how's everybody doing? No, where's the energy, guys? It's like we're with 70-year-olds. Afternoon, how you guys doing? Awesome. Don't mind the phone. I talk a lot, so I need to time myself. Make sure that I keep it nice and tight. My name is Tsepo Khapane. I work for an amazing organization called Wafunda. We're very passionate about young people. In fact, Ronald, I don't know if you know this, we're part of the Phoenix group, so we actually work with Phoenix. So I'm going to talk to you guys a bit about some of the work that we do at Black Bullion. It's got to do with money. And every time you talk to people about money, they get tens, they get all types of things happen to them. So before I get into myself, the organization, I thought we should ask ourselves this question on the screen. I like to sort of start my sessions in an interesting way. What word best describes your current relationship status with your money? Is it good? Is it bad? Is it complicated? I just want you to think a bit about it, right? And if it's not positive, if it's blue ticking you, it is running away, it is critical but not stable, what do you need to do to improve your relationship with money? Just want you to think a bit about it. So I work for an organization called Wafunda. It's a social enterprise based in Cape Town. And at the center of the work that we do is young people. One of the things that we do is financial education, which is the Black Bullion platform. I'm the product lead for this platform. We also do work through Phoenix. So Phoenix is the crowdfunding platform for tertiary students. The technology behind Phoenix is what we deliver. 4,000 of the Phoenix students are on the Black Bullion platform. So this beautiful relationship. And then we're working on something very exciting, very sexy, called an income share agreement. It's a new way to fund education. It's something called an ethical loan. And in a couple of months, we're going to be launching that. So we are all about young people, and most importantly, upward mobility. So the work that the team is doing with the RISE program is about upward mobility. How do you take young people to a new level? But in terms of our platform, Black Bullion, we launched it in 2021, so just after COVID. And it is a digital financial literacy platform for young people. It is not a course, guys. It's not a course. It is a lifestyle tool. It is a financial companion. So you're interested in budgeting, in saving, in investing, in starting a stokvel. All that information is on this tool, on this platform, on this companion to help you make better decisions. So it's gamified, there is a budgeting tool, there's a money personality tool, there's articles, there's quizzes. It's just a beautiful, beautiful platform built specifically for young people. And those that will be joining the RISE program will have this opportunity to build a relationship with their money. So it's a lovely platform. This is what it looks like. It looks very, very sexy. We've had to update it because young people were like, it needs to look, you know? So we've made sure aesthetically it looks really, really great. So what have we been doing on the platform? Just a little bit of a snapshot around some of the work that we do. We have more than 8,500 young people on the platform. Our target for the year is 20,000. So it looks like we're very, very close to that. So we're nearly halfway so far. 97% of young people on our platform are youth. It's young people. But sometimes we get older people as well who want access, and we give them free access as well. Our users are an interesting mix of students, those in your skills development programs, those who are new to the world of work. So it's young people, employed, unemployed, because for us the belief is to build a relationship with money. It doesn't matter if you've got 1,000 Rand or 5 Rand or 10 Rand. The skills around respecting money, growing money are the same. So we've got that interesting mix of young people. And then lastly, we have 59% of our users being female, which for me is a big, big achievement. Women are running the world. Women are in the front of everything. And even on our platform, that's exactly what we see, which for us is a really, really important thing. In terms of some of our partners, we've got more than 30 partners. So we work with the city of Joburg, we work with Thrive, we work with organizations like Yes for Youth. We've got an interesting mix of different types of organizations spread across the country. And we're so excited that DUT, through the alumni relations part of the university, it's our first university. So we've been knocking on the doors, but DUT for us made so much sense. So that's why yesterday I had to pack my bag very quickly and make my way here. So we're so excited to be working with the university. In terms of how our platform has impacted these young people, 96% of our users have reported progress in managing their money. So these are young people who, before they joined the platform, had a goal, wanted to save towards something, wanted to create a budget, they wanted to do something money related, and 96% of them said, I actually reached my goal or my target. Then we had 63% of young people saying, they saw an improvement in their decision making. Because sometimes making decisions with money is complicated. Like, which bank account do you open? Because they're so different. So we helped young people to have the confidence to make better decisions with their money. 83% of them have now created a budget, so you can actually create a budget on the platform itself. And a lot of them are sticking to it as well, which is really, really important. Then lastly, 49% of them feel more knowledgeable about budgeting and saving. So overall, the feelings around money, because money is quite emotional, have also improved as well. So just before I wrap it up, one of the questions I always get is, how do people get access to the platform? So, and they've given me the green light to allow all those on the Rise program exclusively to get access, but those in the room as well will also be able to get access to the platform. So if you do scan the QR code, you'll be able to go straight to our website and we'll be able to give you guys access to our platform. And this is what it looks like when you do come there. Get money smart for Mahana. That's what it looks like. So ultimately what we do is we help young people to build a relationship with their money. Just because it's 10 Rand, 20 Rand, 30 Rand, it doesn't mean you have to disrespect your money. But how do you build that relationship? How do you make love to your money? Money reciprocates. If you do something to money, money will do it back to you. If you save money, one day money will save you. If you invest your money, one day money will pay you an income. So that's some of the work that we do. Thank you guys so much for the opportunity.
Thank you so much, Mr. Khabane. Thank you so much, Mr. Khabane. Guys, I truly believe we should give him another round of applause. It's funny how, okay, I'll speak for myself. I feel financially free. Just after hearing Lumzuzana Kuluma up here, I somehow feel financially free. And I believe none of us should walk out from here stressing about Iman, because he did mention whether it's 10 Rand, 20 Rand, 30 Rand, treated with respect. I believe should Malia reciprocate. I don't know. That's what I said. I think that's what Ms. Tsebo was implying. Thank you once again, Ms. Tsebo, for your wise words. And please do utilize the Black Bullion platform. And Mr. Tsebo did bring pamphlets, so if any one of you is interested, you can have one. Without any further wastage of time, I'd like to call upon stage Mr. Jeremy Bucas. Okay, let me please formally introduce him first. Mr. Jeremy Bucas has over 30 years of human resources experience across leading professional services firms like Accenture and EY, as well as various other industries. With a strong passion for talent, he collaborates with clients to develop customized solutions. Since its launch in March 2019, Mr. Jeremy has served as project manager for Quantify Your Future, powered by Sagia, which is the South African Graduate Employability Association. Mr. Bucas also happens to be a DUT alumni. Let's give him a round of applause.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. So as I said, my name is Jeremy Bucas, actually a proud Wainswood boy from the south of Durban. So Ronelle actually phoned me the other day and she said, away Masakans, please can you come and help your sister out? So I said, no, okay, I will. So as I said, my name is Jeremy Bucas. I basically represent an organization called Sagia, which is the South African Graduate Employees Association. And as I said, I'm actually a DUT alumni, actually Natal Technicon as well, so I'm just as old. And most importantly, not only getting my qualification here, but I've met my wife here. And we've now just celebrated 23 years of marriage. So DUT's got a very special place in my heart, yeah. I'm just saying, so yeah, most of my friends, we actually met our wives here as well. So yeah. Just in terms of Sagia and who we are, so we are a not-for-profit organization. We were formed in 2004 by a colleague of mine, Kathy Sims, and the both of us used to work for Accenture. And back in the day, we were one of the largest employers of graduates. We used to take about 250 graduates from 13 universities, including back then it was Natal Technicon and ML Sultan. But we found that there wasn't a lot of information about what the graduate market is like in South Africa. So why Sagia was formed is our role is to look at how do we actually promote and advance graduate employment. So we want companies to take graduates from universities instead of going and saying, no, you need to have 3 to 4 years experience, okay? And what we do for our members is that we literally will look at what are leading insights, what are the trends that are happening, not only locally, but as well as internationally. We represent over about 300 professionals, so these are all HR professionals, talent managers, as well as over 200 companies. And just to give you a sense of the types of companies that we work with. So these are our members, so these are our corporate members. As you can see, it literally is the who's who. You know, these are the companies that you actually want to work for. All of these are committed members of Sagia. We also work with a lot of what we call affiliate members. So those would be, for example, our universities, you know, some of the bursary providers like Study Trust, Marshall, and all other companies that want to get involved in graduate recruitment. Okay, we don't charge people for this. This is basically just charge a membership fee, and that's it. Yeah. So just in terms of the education profile, right? So what we do is we actually track, and this comes off HEMIS, which is Higher Education Management Information System, where we look at, okay, so how many people within the country actually have a degree. As you can see within South Africa, it's about 7%, 3% have a certificate, so that would be like, you know, when you go to a TVET college, and about 5.7 actually have a diploma, for example. Now, what is scary is that when you compare it against our peers, so let's say other developing countries like Brazil, for example, which is part of BRICS, that sits at 16.5%. And then you look at developed countries, you know, where Singapore, Australia sits at about 31%. So as you can see, you know, we're starting off from a low base, but that's also because, you know, because of the effects of apartheid, so we're trying to, you know, get up and get more people to be educated. Because we know that education is really important. We also track in terms of unemployment by student data or by education status. And as you can see, once you have a degree or a diploma, you have a better chance. Because when you're looking at unemployment, it's sitting at, you know, 39.3. If you, without a matric, sitting at 35.8, about 9.7 if you're a graduate. So that's why it's so important that you put all your time and efforts into your studies. I'm just going through this very quickly. What's also important is, as much as you can have a degree, the world of work, and when we talk to employers and we look at data that's coming out from the World Economic Forum, for example, they're basically saying that you need more than just a qualification. So what happens is when we talk about foundational literacy, that's the stuff that you're going to learn at school. As employers, we expect you to have that. We expect you to have numeracy. We expect you to have financial literacy. And then some of the skills that you'll start developing once you get to university are things like collaboration, creativity, critical thinking, because that's what you need in the world of work, and that's what we measure you on, okay? And besides that, we didn't want you to have, we want you to have curiosity. You need to show initiative. You need to show that you have grit, perseverance, because what's going to happen in the world of work, and I mean, you guys know this even in your studies, right? Things are not always going to go your way. So are you going to literally have a meltdown if things don't go your way? So what we're saying in the world of work is we want you to also have that perseverance and that grit. And what are companies saying? So, you know, when we talk to companies and we say, where are you actually developing your graduates? You'll see on the left-hand corner, you know, financial literacy, numeracy, we expect you to have that. But where they're putting a lot of focus on is that you have to have problem-solving skills. You must be able to critically think. You must be able to communicate. So you can come out of here with an engineering degree, and that engineering degree is phenomenal with teaching you problem-solving skills, but when you get into the world of work, can you communicate that? If you're doing data science, for example, and you're building these wonderful dashboards, for example, can you come and explain it to me that doesn't know what 1 + 1 is? You know, so you need to be able to visualize all these things, for example. So this is what employers are saying that they need. And then also, you know, character qualities like adaptability, leadership, initiatives, social and cultural awareness. These are all really, really important. And in the next slide that I go into, I'm actually going to show you why. And I'm not here to actually shock you, but just to encourage you to be part of programs like this. Because what's going to set you apart from other graduates in the room? So what we do each year is we run what we call employer insights, where we go to all our members and we say, okay, so as employers, what are you finding in the graduate market? What are you finding are the things that are actually lacking, or how many applications are you getting? Then we do candidate insights, and what candidate insights does is we look at we literally survey about 2,700 graduates that are now working in these organizations to say, how did you go about looking for a job? How did you find a job, for example? And if you look at this, right, so employers are basically saying that they get about 3,500 applications on average. Standard Bank last year for 180 positions got 110,000. Nedbank got 80,000 for 120 positions. You know, the banks throw out crazy stats on the number of applications that they get. On there, last year, companies were saying to us, for every one graduate position that they have, they get 75 applications. It's gone up. 2024, for every one position that they have, 106 applications. What's going to set you apart from your peers? And that's why it's important that you're part of programs like Rise, you know, because companies can see, okay, so you've looked at, you've been involved in programs that can actually help you develop. And then as well, like when you look at how many applicants are actually invited for first interviews, only 19%. So, you know, these are scary stats, and I'm not here to basically, shock you. I just want to show you what the reality is within the South African graduate market at the moment. And then, you know, some of the challenges that companies are basically facing. So they talk about competition for graduates. If you're top graduates, you can get up to 5 to 6 different offers. I had one student that I was helping last year. He had an offer from Sanlam Investments, then he had an offer from Standard Bank, then he had an offer from Nedbank, then he had an offer from RCL, then he had an offer from Unilever. So if you're a really good graduate, people are looking for that. But companies are also saying that they're also battling in terms of budget constraints. They're finding that they're not finding the right graduates. That's also a big challenge for them. And also trying to achieve their equity targets, because that's very, very important. And as you can see, I think it's 65,400. That's the average that they spend on each graduate in order to get you, for example. So they put a lot of time, a lot of effort into this. And some of the shortfalls that they spoke about, audit vacancies, well, you know, these are people that want to become CAs, they're battling with engineering vacancies. You know, they're finding that they're battling to find engineering graduates. Okay? Just in terms of the class of 2023 and some of their insights, so there were about 82 organizations that actually participated in it. Just in terms of gender and ethnicity, so 58% were female, which is good. 42% were male, and then those are the demographics in terms of just the various race groups. Location of the roles, so as you know, most of it is actually located in Gauteng, followed by the Western Cape, and then finally Durban. And top 5 roles, so it's always the big 4 firms, the audit firms, they're always looking for huge numbers. I think PwC looks at about 600 people. And people get confused. They think that they're only looking for people that studied accounting. No, they're looking for engineering people. They're looking for computer science people. They're looking for these professional services firms are now looking for people from various degrees. And then those are the other categories of where they're actually looking for people. And then just in terms of candidates, so we asked candidates, so, you know, when you were looking at companies to actually work for, you know, what were the key things that they were looking for? And most of them said training and development, you know, what are the career prospects, so what is their opportunities to actually advance? They looked at things like reputation, that's become really important, because also now with sustainability, candidates want to see that a company is actually doing things around sustainability. Culture, And security, so when we talk about security, that means job security. When we did these surveys, when we started it about 15 years ago, job security was probably like number 15 on the list. But I think we've all seen with COVID as well, how many people got retrenched and that type of stuff. So you're finding that more students are actually looking at companies where they know they've got a long-term future and their jobs are actually secure as well. Then just in terms of some of the student support initiatives that we actually run, one of them is called Graduate Employers. So we started Graduate Employers about 5 years ago. So if you go into the website, you can actually see who are some of the top companies to work for. We actually have their vacancies on there as well. It's free. We are not for profit, so we don't charge you anything. It just directly links. So for example, if Anglo-American is looking for particular graduates, for example, they actually put it on here. So you could go register on that so that you can get any positions that actually come up, or any internships or any VAC work, for example. So that's quite important. And then the other initiative that we run is called a Virtual Grad Expo. So we started that in 2020 during the height of COVID. Effectively what happened there was that we had, now with COVID and complete shutdown, companies weren't able to come onto campus, students weren't able to come onto campus, so companies and universities phoned us in a frenzy and said to us, please help us. So we actually approached a company out in Spain that actually runs this platform. We had 60,000 students register from about 30 universities, DUT being one of them as well. And within the first half an hour, it crashed because literally none of us expected that we'd have so many students on it so quickly. We managed to get it up within an hour, but this is one of the initiatives. So we're running one, I think it's on the 29th of July. So now we'll send that out. It's completely free. So basically what happens, it's all virtual. You go on, you can actually engage with companies. So I think we have about 50 companies that are going to be part of it, and there'll be a general fair, a STEM fair, and then a law and accounting fair, for example. Okay? Yeah, but one of the reasons that I decided to actually come today is to just encourage you. As I showed those stats, you have to do extra in order to get noticed by companies. So yeah, that's me.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Bukes. Those very, very scary figures. Like I was watching Final Destination, seeing how low those figures were for South Africa and also for our people living who are graduates. But thank you so much, Mr. Bukes. AR is very grateful to partner with Sakia. We've gained a very valuable insight for our students and for our alumni. Thank you so much, Mr. Bukes. Moving right along, I would like to introduce, last but not least, before last, our next speakers. Okay, this is for the student testimony for the Dut Rise program. So they'll be testifying for the program. Well, these students, can I just tell you a bit of a story? These are dynamic students, there's just 6 of them. They call themselves Big Six. I tried to join this group this once, and then they kicked me out. They said I was too busy, and it's also for girls only. I was said, ouch. So we met them at one of our skills workshop that we hosted at Hotel School. So they came up to us, and Ms. Lyson was there. Actually, they wanted to see Ms. Lyson, not me, guys. So for the skills acceleration program. So they had a chat with Ms. Lyson, wanted to be mentored by her. And also that Ms. Lyson was very impressed by their enthusiasm and also by their potential that they have. So she said, oh, let's go ahead. 6 of them. Okay, she will take them. So that she has 10 kids now. 10 kids. I'm the firstborn, by the way. So with 10 of us, but 6 of them, she put them under wing, she mentored them, she gave them a work experience, she made them being hands-on in our office through ARU office. Well, this initiative really reflects our commitment to nurturing future leaders like them through real-world experience and also meaningful guidance. I would please like to welcome the Big Six.
Greetings to all. Standing before you is Zanele Kumalo, a pre-alumnus student. I am currently doing a diploma in business administration. It is an honor to stand before you all today and share my experience on the mentorship program. As Winston Churchill once said, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage you put in that counts. This quote resonates with me deeply because it encapsulates the essence of my mentorship journey. I had the privilege of meeting the Advancements and Alumni Relation Unit during the LinkedIn workshop, where I was introduced to the mentorship program facilitated by my lecturer, Dr. Mufage. Through this program, I acquired invaluable skills in public speaking and communication. Additionally, I gained an insight in the duty procurement system, including the procedures involved in events financing from quotation making to financial allocations. The mentorship program helped me develop the confidence to express my opinions effectively and articulate my thoughts in a clear and concise manner. Initially, I faced challenges with public speaking, particularly in nerves and projecting my points. However, through persistent efforts and guidance from my mentor, Ms. Layson, I was able to overcome these challenges and develop habits of preparedness. My mentor's ability to recognize my strengths and weaknesses enabled her to allocate me in places which I could excel. As a result, I gained a professional reference and a certificate from the Alumni and Relations Unit. In conclusion, I would like to emphasize that the mentorship program has been a game changer for me. I encourage you to take the advantage of this opportunity and seize the benefits it has to offer. The ball is indeed in your court.
Greetings to all. My name is Elisha Ndawunde and I'm currently doing my third year in business administration. And I would like to share my experience on the mentorship program that formed part of our Skill Accelerate assignment. The Skill Accelerate program fosters entrepreneurial thinking and workplace innovation, ensuring that participants gain competencies beyond the traditional qualification to better prepare them for the demands of the world of work. As my colleagues have mentioned, we reached out to Ms. Layson, who really supported us. She asked us what skills we wanted to develop, and this allowed us to receive tailored guidance and support for our mentorship. Through this process, our mentor facilitated structured activities designed to enhance our growth in those areas. And one standout experience for me was the emotional intelligence course that we had to do, which played a crucial role in strengthening our skills for the world of work. Emotional intelligence is a fundamental professional skill that is needed in the professional environment. It enhances self-awareness, social awareness, as well as relationship management. Through the EI course, we develop critical interpersonal and relationship ability and leadership abilities that enable effective communication, adaptability, and conflict resolution, which are the key elements needed for thriving in the modern workplace. The course provided us with practical insights for navigating professional relationships with confidence, fostering teamwork, and maintaining resilience in high-pressure situations. This experience reinforced the importance of continuous skills development, equipping us with the mindsets and capabilities necessary to succeed in the dynamic work environment. My final words to students are, opportunities don't come knocking at your door. You need to seek them out and create them and be ready when they avail themselves.
Good afternoon, everyone. And I am Pauline, and I'm also a business administration student doing my third year. I am delighted to share my experience with the Advancements and Alumni Relations. My journey with this department has been enriching and excited, and I am excited to highlight the skills and knowledge I gained through this experience. As a student, I was apprehensive about embarking on a mentorship program with the alumni unit. However, I soon discovered that this experience would be a defining moment in my academic and personal growth. Through the mentorship program, I acquired valuable skills in project management and event planning. One of the highlights of my experience was participating in the Bonnier Theatre event, where I gained insights about event planning and how successful an event is when properly planned. We also got to contribute our inputs into the Dut Rise program, which is where our mentor provided us with an event plan template, which we were tasked with completing. Although it was a challenging task, and given our limited experience, our mentor's guidance and support enabled us to overcome our difficulties and develop a comprehensive understanding of event planning. In addition, I also developed time management skills, which I believe are crucial for success in both academic and professional settings. As students, we often underestimate the importance of time management, but I can attest that it is a vital skill that can make a significant difference in our productivity and efficiency. In conclusion, I would like to emphasize that opportunities are readily available to us as students. The Advancement and Alumni Relations Unit is a valuable resource that can provide us with the skills, knowledge, and support we need to succeed. As we approach the end of our academic journey, it is essential to recognize that this is just the beginning of our professional journey as we'll be going to the workplace. I encourage my fellow students to take advantage of the resources and opportunities available to us and to make the most of our time at DUT. Thank you.
Greetings all. My name is Samuel Ngobe, a third-year business admin student. I'm one of the students who was fortunate enough to be helped by Ms. Ronell with the Skills Accelerate program. Ms. Ronell's support and encouragement was so helpful. She encouraged us to step out of our comfort zone and not let shyness hold us back. I remember when we had to present our task during our meetings and were nervous, but with her guidance we gained confidence and enthusiasm. The mentorship program provided us with training and hands-on experience in a range of valuable skills. My teammates have highlighted some of key skills we covered, and I can attest that the mentorship did equip us with tools, guidance, and resources needed to settle in confidently into the workforce. The mentorship exceeded our expectations, yielding benefits that went beyond our goal. We also had the opportunity to support the Dut Rise program that is being launched today, which I believe is the greatest steps in terms of helping our pre-alumni students. The mentorship helped me in developing my innovation and problem-solving skills, which helped me to think creatively, approach challenges with fresh perspective. These skills have been beneficial not only in this program, but also in other projects I am currently working on with other DT programs I'm taking part into. As we say in Zulu, ayikho inkomo yokuthongo, which emphasizes that achieving success requires effort and sometimes a little hardship. For you to be successful, you need to work hard. There are no benefits from doing nothing. That is why I urge our final year students to seize the RISE program opportunity and equip themselves for the next step. Collaborate with other university organizations to bridge the academia-industry gap. Participate in mentorship programs, gain experience and exposure. It may be challenging, but it's worth it in the end. In conclusion, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude for the experience and support I have received. Thank you to Alumni Relations and everyone involved. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a big sis another round of applause. Hey, because I remember the first day when they wanted to approach Ms. Lyson. As Usakile mentioned, we had the skills workshop at our hotel school. And then they came to us, I was standing with my fellow colleagues, I'm not going to call out the names as who said what, but they approached us and they said they wanted to come to our office, and then we told them, no, the person you should talk to is Ms. Lyson. They were scared. And then one of my colleagues advised them to write an email. Said they were going to give them email Ms. Rona. And then I told them, no, this is the right platform. If you want to work with Ms. Ronel, you better go now and approach her. They were scared, pushing it under, pushing it, and then I said, go, this is the time. It's right, it's either now or never. Go and approach her. And then after, I think it was a few days, I saw them coming into the office. Hey, I'm really proud of you guys. I'm really proud of you. The way you stood here and I don't even know what to say. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, in closing of today's inspiring launch of the DUT Rise program, we have a special message to share. Although we couldn't be with us in person, Mr. Ngubane, the Director of the Advancement and Alumni Relations Unit, extends his gratitude and support for this important initiative. Please join me in watching his vote of thanks as he acknowledges each and every one of you who is here in support of this initiative.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, I am Zwagale Ngubane, the Director of Advancements and Alumni Relations at DUT. I must begin by conveying my sincerest apologies for not being able to deliver this vote of thanks in person, and that's just due to work commitments that have taken me out of the province. I would also have loved to join you in person for this significant occasion, but of course, as I've indicated, work commitments have prevailed in this instance. The DUT Rise program is long overdue. DUT has long recognized the importance of developing, supporting, and ensuring that our students and our graduates succeed. Of course, Envision 2030 tells us that we should ensure that we develop adaptive graduates, graduates who will be able to survive in any kind of situation, graduates who will not only survive, but also thrive and do well. So the DUT Rise program is one of those programs that are intended to ensure that our graduates succeed. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to express our deepest gratitude and appreciation to our partners on this program. Wafunda, whose platform that our students and alumni will access and derive great value. I'd also like to appreciate and express our sincerest gratitude to Geeta and the team at Recruiters Care for the amazing workshops that they've hosted for our students and will continue to host for our students at no charge. I'd also like to express our gratitude to SAGIA, the South African Graduate Employers Association. We'd like to thank you so much for the opportunities that you open up to our students and graduates. We hope to leverage this resource even more for the benefit of our students and alumni. To the students who participated in our DUT Rise logo competition, and especially the winner, I say thank you and congratulations for participating. You've really added value to this entire process. Let me also thank Ms. Noluthando Mkunu, who is the manager at the DUT Design Studio. She's really supported us in terms of the adjudication process for the DUT Rise logo competition. I must also extend my sincerest gratitude and thanks to Ronell as the key driver of this program and our entire Advancements and Alumni Relations Unit for the amazing work, the commitment to ensuring that our students and graduates succeed. I would also like to express our deepest gratitude and thanks to the audiovisual team who have actually helped in making sure that this message gets to you today, so thank you very much. I'd also finally like to thank our photographer, Kulasande, who has also come on board to assist us with events to make sure that we capture the moments, the special moments. And then, of course, to all our students who will be participating in the DUT Rise program, the various departments and units at DUT who are going to be partnering with us, we say thank you very much because we understand that it's only through collaboration that we can achieve success. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming through today. We really appreciate your support and we wish all of you the best. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. That was a
heartfelt message from our director. He is missed, his presence is missed today. I see the time and I don't want to drag on the event any longer because I know that you guys also have stuff to do. If there is any burning questions in the audience, I can take 3 questions now, and then if you have any other questions, you can email me directly. Is there anyone that has any questions? I will be sending a call out on Pinboard to invite you to apply for the Dut Rise program, and I'm looking forward to shortlisting candidates and inviting you into the program, and after that we'll have a face-to-face interaction with the 200 that we have shortlisted to take you through what is required from you. Without further ado and not to waste any more time, I'd like to just give a small token of appreciation to a few people who have come very far. So Mrs. Gita Winter, Jeremy Bucas, and Mr. Temple, please can you come up to collect a small token of appreciation from us. Temple and Bobble, can you do the handover? While they're busy taking our pictures, my big 6, I just want to say thank you very much. I know you guys have worked very hard. They sent me their vlog last night because they were working so hard on it. So thank you very much for your help. We also just want to give you guys a small token of our appreciation and hand over your certificates to you. Is there any questions? Anyone want to ask any? Yes. Tomorrow morning, yeah. So we'll send out the email to Pinboard and then they'll send it out by tomorrow morning. No problem. But if you do have any other questions, my email address is Ronell, RONELLEL, @dut.ac.za. Ronell, RONELLEL, @dut.ac.za. Yes, we have come to the end of the program. Thank you very much, students, for coming through, and we will send through the call out for the Dut Rise program by tomorrow morning. Thank you very much for coming through.